Kell Brook.
He said 157 he'll fight you.
I think he's too small.
Too small?
Too small, yeah. My focus on 160 in middle division right now. Kell Brook or everybody just trash talk.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? When this fight was first announced, I was definitely in the minority because my initial reaction was, this is not that bad of a fight. This is a pretty good fight, actually. I mean, once again, if it were up to me, I would have preferred Golovkin Lara or Golovkin Kell Gilberto Ramirez. But if we couldn't get those fights, I would take a Golovkin Kell Brook fight over another Golovkin Adama, Rubio, Lemieux, or Wade fight. But I'll tell you guys something right now. The more pictures I see, the more smaller Kell Brook starts to look next to Gennady Golovkin. What's so ironic about this whole situation is when I think about it, to me, Kell Brook, he looks smaller standing next to Golovkin than Amir Khan did standing next to Canelo Alvarez. I was just hoping that once they stood next to each other, once they faced off, maybe Kell Brook would look the exact same size as Golovkin. Maybe he'll surprise us and he'll look bigger than Golovkin. Now, if you guys look at the picture that I have on the screen right now, and I think it looks almost like an animated picture, I don't know. But if you look at this picture right here, there's not that much of a disparity when it comes to size. But when you look at this picture, you can clearly see a difference in size. Kell Brook looks a lot smaller than Golovkin in this picture right here. And this is just something I didn't expect. I was just expecting to see Kell Brook because Kell Brook always talks about walking around at 170 plus. So I expected him just to look bigger. But looking at this picture, you look at Golovkin's his head, you look at his whole body. He just looks naturally much bigger than Kell Brook. I mean, it really looks like a middleweight versus a welterweight. And I know Amir Khan, he was actually taller than Canelo Alvarez, but still you can just look at the body. You can look at, once again, look at their heads, and Kell Brook looks so much smaller than Gennady Golovkin. Now, if Kell Brook was going up against Martin Murray, Gill, or someone like that, Willie Monroe, then it wouldn't make that much of a difference. But unfortunately for Kell Brook, he's going up against one of the most dangerous punchers in the entire sport of boxing. So you don't want to go in there giving away too many advantages. I told you guys a while ago that this year of boxing will be remembered for many different things to take place. We have the Olympics this year. We have Andre Ward fighting against Sergey Kovalev, which is the battle of supremacy. The winner of that fight is undeniably, undisputed, the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. And we also have the battle of David versus Goliath, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was Canelo versus Khan. Part 2 is Kell Brook, or maybe I should say Gennady Golovkin versus Kell Brook. I always use this analogy and I'm going to use it again. It reminds me of the days when I would play Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and when you would do career mode on Mortal Kombat, and I'm sure Street Fighter is very similar. But you would play handicap matches where you would have to fight with a handicap. And what that would basically mean is they would basically give you maybe like just a quarter of health. So while your opponent has a full energy health bar, you only have like a little quarter, maybe less than a quarter. So you can only get hit maybe like once or twice, and after that, you're pretty much done. This is the situation that Kell Brook is in. He is fighting with a major handicap, fighting at a major disadvantage. And once again, when you look at the size disparity in this picture right here, you can now understand why Gennady Golovkin said that he was so surprised that Kell Brook was willing to move up 2 weight classes to fight against him. If Kell Brook were to be lucky enough to pull off this upset, this would be one of the biggest upsets ever. So once again, credit goes to Kell Brook for doing something that a lot of fighters aren't willing to do, which is not only step up in weight, but jump up 2 weight classes to face top 10, one of the best fighters in the world and one of the hardest punchers in the sport. Now, the good thing about this fight is there will be VADA testing. That's a really good thing with all these people getting busted left and right. But even with VADA testing, I don't think that's going to help Kell Brook that much. The only thing that's going to help Kell Brook is a flawless defense. That is the main thing that's going to help Kell Brook. Defense, defense, defense. We'll see what happens, guys. That's all I got for now. I'm on to the next one.
This is Bobby, and you're watching DONTAE'S Boxing Nation.